My name is JaVon and I am a narrative artist. I use words and pictures to tell stories that center love, joy, and connection. I really love to make stories that center the lives of Black and Brown people and celebrate their full humanity. My work is mostly figurative, so I make a lot of images of people. I really just love portraiture, so I'm exploring how to express who a person is through an image of them, whether it be an illustration or a photograph or a painting, and to use those images to facilitate storytelling. I don't like to use the term self-taught because I learned from other people, but my last formal art class was in the 5th grade, and I never really considered myself an artist for most of my life. I found my way back to painting as a form of expression in my mid to late 20s. As part of my spiritual practice, prayer is really important to me, and I had reached a stage in my life where I couldn't pray. It was hard for me to find the words in language, and one day I just felt the urge to paint my prayer, and that just opened up a whole new world for me. I was able to connect with the divine in a way that I hadn't been able to do in a while, and I was able to hear things really clearly and express myself really clearly. And so I just adopted that practice of painting my prayers. When I lived in Ghana for a year, I had a medical issue that resulted in me having difficulty in expressing myself with language. And I found that even though I couldn't always express myself with words, I was able to draw how I was feeling. And I could draw pictures of people that I missed, or I could use these little cartoon doodles that I was making to express how I was feeling about an interaction that happened that day. And so art has really been a way for me to reconnect with myself, and a way for me to express myself effectively and in a way that I can't always do with words. I'm trained as a clinical social worker, and I incorporate art into the work that I do with people to help them heal. It's something that I recognize as being really valuable when people get stuck in their cognition. Bringing in an expressive way like art can really be supportive in helping people find the answers that they're looking for. And I really enjoy introducing it to people who tell me that they're not artists, because I was also somebody who said that not too long ago. When I left Ghana, I had a relationship with the family that I stayed with, and I wanted to send back a little picture for the little girls that I lived with. I lived with 2 children, and I was just really missing them, and I wanted to connect with them through a simple drawing. And then I thought, oh, I want to make them a book. I don't know how I jumped from a drawing to a book, but and then I realized that I wasn't very good at drawing, and I wanted to learn how to get better so that I could make them something that would be nice for them to look at. And so I just started taking webinars, and I started watching YouTube tutorials, and I reached out to a friend who has formal art training, and she gave me some coaching and suggested I start a Patreon so that people could help me get art supplies, because I didn't have a job at the time, and that just took off. So it's been about 4 years since we started that process of self-study, and now I'm in it deep. I'm in it deep, and I really, really love it. And I've just remembered how important this was to me as a child, to be able to tell stories and to be able to tell them with words and with pictures. If you follow me on this page, you might see videos of writing, you might see videos of painting or drawing, you might see sewing, you might see any way that I can be creating something is likely to show up on this page. And I hope that you enjoy what you see, and I hope that you are interested in the things that I create and the process that I go through. So if that's interesting to you, stick around. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.